Hey guys, so I saw this today and it's one of the funniest things I've seen this week where so I haven't touched my Switch 2 in a while. So anytime I hear so I'm not really like in looking up anything involving the Switch 2. It doesn't really come up on my feed since I don't interact with that ecosystem right now, right? But anytime something for the Switch 2 happens to pop up, it's never good. It's just never good. And well, latest example, Bethesda has decided to release Skyrim again for the millionth time on the Switch 2. And Bethesda, with all the balls in the world, fucking just putting them all on the table, the gumption, the chutzpah of these people are charging $60 for this Skyrim port on the Switch 2. Now, so keep in mind, I haven't actually played the thing. I you'd be insane to buy this thing for $60. But from what I've seen on Reddit, so take grain of salt. There's a few things you'd expect from like a Switch 2 port of Skyrim. One of them would be, I believe the Switch One version ran at 30 FPS. So you'd expect the Switch Two to also run at 60, to actually run at 60, and well, you'd be fucking stupid to think that. What are you? What are you, an idiot? You think Bethesda has the time to make a Switch 2 port that runs at 60 FPS for their most profitable game ever? No, 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 no. You will play that shit at 30 and you will like it. So yeah, apparently the thing is still locked at 30 FPS. I, I that's insane. Can we also talk about the fact that the thing is still almost 60 gigabytes? I think it's like at 54 gigs right now. An absurd amount of memory for Skyrim. I understand that they like preload it with a lot of. It has the DLC. It's preloaded with some mods, some Nintendo exclusive um cosmetics. But there's also but like I can't wrap my head around this thing being this thing being so many gigs. It's insane. The other thing I want to say, I've seen reports that if you have the anniversary edition, the one that came out for the Switch One, then when you want, like, if you want to like, you would have to delete your save file or something like that because like it doesn't recognize it, which is crazy. But Bethesda out here has decided to become clowns of the week, and it would have been bad enough if they just released Skyrim for $60 again. Like that would have been bad enough. But no, they decided to release a shitty, unpolished version of Skyrim for $60 on the Switch too. At this point, like you are bringing it upon yourself if you buy the Switch 2 version of Skyrim. Because, dude, come on. Yeah, I'm sure just get the Switch One version. That thing goes on sale all the time. Just buy the Switch One version. If they literally haven't improved anything, what is the actual point of, of getting the Switch Two version? Except like just giving Bethesda money. So unless like that's your kink, uh, go off, King, I suppose. But um, but yeah, Bethesda are clowns. That's no secret. And we have been blessed with another amazing Bethesda story. Um, the other thing this got me thinking about is like they've re-released Skyrim so many times. It's pretty much available in anything. It's damn near achieved Doom level of meme. But I want to. I was thinking about like why don't they do anything with Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas? They've now done Skyrim, and they've done they hell they've now done Oblivion. And I get those are safe options. Like, well, at least Skyrim was safe. I feel like Oblivion was more of a was more of a like risky undertaking than like Fallout 3 or especially New Vegas would have been. Like that was way riskier to remaster than either of those two games. I get people like like do like Oblivion, but at least from what I've seen, I feel like definitely New Vegas is still more in the public consciousness, especially with the Fallout TV show, than Oblivion is. So the fact that they decided to remake Oblivion, this does give me hope that a new Fallout 3 and New Vegas one comes around. What this, what I'm hoping is that like I understand the Oblivion remaster basically uses, at least from what I understand, it uses the skeleton of the original game, and then the Unreal Engine 5 is basically the skin it wears to make itself look pretty again. And well, yeah, there was still like that. There was a lot of problems with the Oblivion remaster in terms of technical issues, but and I know this is a long shot, but I'm hoping that like if they do Fallout 3, which is the one I'm the most excited for, and they get a little better with this technique of using it as essentially a skin for the game. And by the time they get to New Vegas, they've really gotten it down. They've optimized it. I know, hopeful thinking on my part, but that's kind of where I'm at with like the insanity that is Bethesda constantly re-releasing this game. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of it. I I mean, actually no. We gotta. I just can't get over the $60 price tag. You are do they must know if they must know they must have like the statistics somewhere where like anybody still buying Skyrim is only ever buying it like on sale when it's for like 5, 10 bucks. Like that they must have that statistic like lying around somewhere in their offices. Is that why they make it $60? So like when since it's so commonly put on sale that since that's when people are always buying it, they're just always going to be like, "Oh, that's a great deal. Let me pick up Skyrim again for the 10th time." Uh, I don't see like because they had to have known this would have been terrible PR from the beginning. Skyrim, $60, Switch 2, basically just the Switch 1 version, and they slapped the number 2 on it. So that's like my little conspiracy theory there that they're just they keep releasing at this insane price point because the sales like like they make you think you're getting a good deal. So, but yeah, I'm still my hope has always been for a Fallout 3 remastered. I know mods at this point on PC you can just you can make that you can make it as pretty as you want. But still having a Fallout remastered on the scale of the Oblivion remaster would be amazing. And it it really it feels weird that like the Fallout show is and especially with the new season is being based on like New Vegas and we don't get anything good out of that. Like I don't know. Bethesda is truly like an anomaly of a company, surviving solely on like three. I can only imagine it's surviving solely on like Fallout 4, 3, New Vegas, Skyrim, and Fallout 76. Like those games keep getting bought because of the mod support. Fallout 76 is their live service, which you know, it looks more fun every time I see it, especially with all new updates. But I'd still probably not want a game I would ever consider like diving into. But yeah, who knows where they plan to go with this? Because uh, just don't buy this. It's awful. They're it's damn near. I would say it's damn near a scam at this point. Like I'd almost be comfortable calling it a scam with how with just how blatant it is. All right, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say about this situation. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Buy the Switch One version. All right, have a good one, guys.